Meow. Hello. I have like completely inverted my sleep schedule. I haven't been able to stream because, or well, I've been late when I do. Because like the only quiet time I have is when I've been streaming. But that's also the only quiet time I have, so I've been naturally tending to sleep then, and I've just completely switched so that the stream time is when I'm asleep. So today, I slept a little earlier and woke up a little earlier, and now I just woke up so we can stream. Have a good stream. So I'm doing more Garry's Pond exploration, and this time I have a request starting off for a GM Pig City. It's GM Big City, but it's pig. We're starting off strong on this one. Oh god, it smells like bacon. Oh no 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 no. Oh, it's wet. Oh no, I was hoping it wasn't this kind of pig. Whoa. Oh. Okay, let's just not look in that direction. He's... Uh-huh. The streets are bacon. What kind of hellscape is this? The streets are made out of the flesh of citizens. It's all wet. Oh, pigs should not be wet. You know they are, though. Look at him. There's no fucking way that guy's dry. Can I, like, platform on then? Yeah. Big platform. Oh, it's finally dry. Something about having just a texture that's just a picture of a pig and it sounds like this is very distressing. I don't like that at all. Is this a door? Okay, no, probably not. I think this is all there is. Other than the seizure pig in the sky that you're not supposed to look at. You know, is that the sun? That would make sense. The sun is just a giant glowing thing that you're not supposed to look at or it kills you, right? Like it hurts your eyeballs. That's what this pig is. You just look at it and it jump scares you. Oh, it's a pig, not a door. Oh, my mistake. What is that? Are these... Is there something written on the pig wall over here? Also, this was rated 0 out of 5 on the workshop, which is just amazing. It just really helps with the vibe of it. I went to download Pig City upon request and it's 0 out of 5. I started laughing immediately. What are these? I can't really read them. It's odd that they're the only texture that isn't pig. Did they forget to remove this from the actual GM Big City? That might be a holdover. When they pigified everything. Oh wow! Functional door teleport. Oh god, pig sun. Don't look at the pig sun. Here it is, the wonderful Pig City. What the fuck? The odd part isn't so much what we're looking at here, but the fact that someone went through the time and effort to make it. Really like the pig on the resin? Yeah, that one's good. He's just looking. He's just watching. Looking over his domain. Oh god, I almost fell. How's the life treating you? Pig City, yeah. Can I go back down somehow? I don't think I can. Also, this pig snout, I keep thinking it's a skull. From a distance, you know? They didn't want to make a bunch of textures and phoned it in. I think this is kind of the peak of what they could have possibly made. Like, if it were more textured, it might not be as good. But it's got the only texture it needs. It's pig. It's Pig City. You could have tried to make like, oh, a city for pigs or something. No. The city is the pig. High voltage pig. Danger, danger, high voltage pig. Double danger. Why does this one glow if it doesn't even work? Oh, even here you're not allowed to hang out. Hanging out, prohibited by law. Oh no. I really hate the sound it makes when you walk around. You know, someone was making this map, they're like, oh, what should the footsteps sound like? Like, what does it sound like to walk on a pig? And then they found this one, they're like, yep, that's it. That's the one. It sounds like that. God. And as ugly as concrete cities are, at least we don't live in this. At least I can look up and it's not a pig looking down at me. Oh. Atlantic. Oh. I guess we're near the Atlantic Ocean, maybe? Anyway, I just woke up, so I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. I know it's a huge surprise, I'm never like that, but... You know, it happens to everybody sometimes, right? You know, people eat pig feet. Like, if you go to the store, you can just buy pig feet. The feet specifically. And it's not even like... It doesn't look like a food, it just looks like somebody took a pig's feet and put it in a bag. It's very obviously just feet. I don't get it. How do you even eat that? Aren't they like hard? Oh. I've been granted extrasensory sight. The insights of Pig World. Wish I could zoom in somehow. I bet I could see those pig NPCs at the start. Oh god. Oh, it's falling apart. Oh no, Pig City is declining. I gotta get out of here. Pig City is falling apart. It's starting to decohere in the presence of a non-pig. Let's see, where have I not been? Pig skin as well, yeah. There's just pig skin in the store. Why? BR Complex? I don't think I've seen BR Complex. That was Pig City. Next is GMBR Complex. I don't know what this is, or if we've seen it last time. Thanks for the recommendation, Fish. Whoa. May 27th, 1990. Do we have lore? Hang on. If I turn off the HUD, then it'll hide that text. I'm gonna leave the health bar HUD on for now. So this is always the thing. I always start off, you face one direction, but I always like to check what's behind me. In this case, there's a whole hallway behind you. Radio notes. Heavy-duty radio receives signal discrepancies around lateral division D. Possibility of other signal zones around the complex. Potentially valuable asset for both future expeditions and understanding the complex. Radio is stuck playing the same music. We'll fix it tomorrow. Oh, sorry, radio. Oh, sorry, computer. That looks like flesh, doesn't it? Looks like intestines or veins or something. The machine flesh. So there's some kind of complex being studied. Is this like the... Oh, we're in America. Someone's phone is ringing. Should I go through the starting... Yeah, let's go through the cannon way that it's pointed at. There we go. Ooh. Hazard suits. Hazard boots. Gas mask. Oh, I can wear a gas mask. Hang on. Hang on. I need my gas mask for this one. Perfect. Now I'm ready. I don't know what's so hazardous in here. Oh, the phone. I don't think that's the phone that's ringing. It's too quiet. Danger. Restricted access. Magnetic field hazard area. No metal objects. Well, I have a gas mask. That's kind of... Is that a dog? I can't read that. Although the office procedure has something about explosive material, so that's not a normal office. More hazard suits in here. It's a diagram of an engine, I think. Okay. Oh boy. This store didn't have any of these warnings on it. And yet it leads to the same place. Come on, guys. Is this the Half-Life teleporter or is that an elevator? Very ominous wall here. I like how it's sci-fi paneling. It makes noises. Hang on. Why don't I try going up? Oh. I've seen videos of people throwing metal stuff into the magnets. Yeah. They're so strong that... Also, they never turn off. Did you know MRIs never turn off? They have to always be spinning and on. At least a little bit, which for them is a lot. So even if it's not like actively scanning, if you just walk into the room that has one of those scanners in it, it'll just suck you into it. People get launched across rooms because they think it's not on. Whose phone is ringing? Oh, sorry. They're inspecting this. What is that, an alarm clock? There's something right on this. Oh, oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh shit. What does that say? It looks like a backrooms picture, and then there's something squared. I was gonna say circle, but it's a square. It seems like kind of like a 70s level of tech. They've got these very analog stuff. And they're looking at that yellow room that I didn't go in. It's oddly low tech for how sci-fi that area is. Threshold barricade. Oh ho! Hang on, go back up. Okay, so that's the threshold. I was afraid of what if I ate a coin and didn't know about it and then I go into MRI and die. MRI. Can I... Did I just put the place on lockdown? Okay, there we go. Let's open that back up. Really, shouldn't that be closed by default if we've got some weird other dimension? Definitely America. There's a lot of facility here. I think I'm gonna go into the space in question, but there's a lot to see out here too. I'm already in the gas mask suit. I came prepared, so we can go. Right here, just cold and nothing else on your body. It might be a blood flow thing. You're like sitting on your wrist or something. Guideposts, primary blast shield, and secondary blast shield. Do we need blast shields for this? I guess it can't hurt to be safe. Oh, sorry. I love how just by walking around you push everything. There's a lot of beeping. So many things are beeping. I never found that phone that was ringing. Radioactive storage box? These remind me of the signal boxes in Voices of the Void. Gotta put that in the drone spot. It's very good sound ambience. I like that. Sounds like a hospital, kinda. I guess I'm gonna go to the back rooms. Oh, that's what BR stood for. BR complex is just backrooms complex, isn't it? I thought Brazil. I like this concept of like industrializing it. Although it's odd that it meshes so well with the existing walls. You'd think... I don't know exactly. What are these walls made out of? Are they just wallpaper all the way through, or are they actually structurally sound? You saw a battle rifle? Yeah. It's a ladder. A lot of ladders. Okay, so this points back towards home. BR, 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 BR. BR. It's doing the same thing. I don't usually like it when the backroom things do this, where it's just very samey and repetitive. Like, obviously it should be... like, what is it called? Monotonous, but I like it when the geometry is randomized rather than tiled like this. I don't know why. The line just stops here. You'd think if you're supposed to go that way, then the line would keep going. But yeah, having it be like an infinite other dimension kind of place, you could have it very vertical, and I don't see many of them do that. Or you could just have like a giant hole in the ground and it leads to more strange cube geometry that doesn't make sense. Architecturally, I mean. Kinda like this. Look, what is that? Why is that here? Just when I need that line, it disappears. And the world needed it most. The world being me. I'm the world, partially. Oh. A shaft. It's extremely dark in here. Okay. I feel like a corpse is gonna come tumbling down out of that shaft at some point. Maybe it'll be me. Maybe I'll go up there and then I'll fulfill the prophecy. In the new backgrounds lore, it's a level, so it's a flat plane. No. I don't like the whole levels thing either. There's no levels to it. Nobody built this shit. It's just there. There's no creatures. There's no levels. It's just this forever. In all directions. Up, climb forever. Down, fall forever. It doesn't make sense. Not just part of the world that you made from remnants of stars exploding. I mean, so is everybody else, and everything else. I'm also made of stuff that will eventually be a star again, probably. Maybe. Oh, there's some interesting vertical tearing there on the screen. I like the detail that it's not that the lights in this area are out, it's just that there aren't any lights in the first place. It was just made like this. No Marcianito! And the humming from the lights is stopped. That's a good detail as well. It's funny how having something as natural as no lights means the humming stops. Adds a nice ambient difference to the sound. You kind of get used to the humming and it's comforting, and then the silence is a little concerning. But it's not like a background music of a game that stops. It makes complete sense why it would happen. Well, these lights are out. That light is out. Or is that just a ceiling tile? My school had ceiling tiles like this where you could push them up. So we would always push up ceiling tiles and hide stuff up there. Like, stole somebody's shoes and pushed up the ceiling tiles and just hide their shoes up in the ceiling. It was good. You would always open up the ceiling and find stuff that people left there like 10 years ago too. Like some crusty old stuff that somebody hid up in the ceiling. Because school children, high schoolers, always had the same ideas. There's also a lot of spikes. We would make spikes and then... Yeah. Launch pencils at Mach speed, yeah. I don't remember if it was pencils or some other kind of spike. I remember there's some sharp thing that we would throw up and they would just... The ceiling is just covered in spikes. See, I wonder if these outlets work. The other ones probably did because the lights are on there. Is this part of a different circuit? Or is this... Is there still power and it's just not supposed to be light? I feel like there's probably gonna be a jump scare in this map. I got that feeling, you know? I wish I was high and I'm glad I'm not in school. A thought shared by every high schooler. Well, when they're not in school, that is. Although most of the high schoolers in my high school were high. Oh, tile. The lights are back. that why they call it a high school? Because all the students are high? Is that why? I never realized, but it's totally true. Another concerning shaft. That mold? I feel like having mold in here would be kind of concerning from an ecological standpoint. Like, there's a life cycle happening in here. I kind of figured this whole other dimension would be devoid of life, like completely sterile. But if there's mold, then there's like... there might be insects that are endemic to this. Like, how do they evolve to live in this? There's energy, there's lights. But that all seems very anomalous, because it's human design somehow. There's also the question of, like, did this place have architecture like this and electric lights before humans invented them? Or is it like this entire dimension just came into being recently? Will it change as technology develops? There's a lot of questions. Have you heard about the cave that got locked up and the ecosystem is fucked now? No, I haven't. Sounds interesting though. And where did the high schoolers get what's in the bathroom? In the bathroom. It was such a pain in the ass. I don't care if you're doing whatever you want in the bathroom, but please just let me use the bathroom for a bathroom. I just want to use the bathroom. Our school had a lot of nicknames from students of other schools who were astounded by how much the entire school smelled like weed. That's concerning. Is this draining somewhere? There's no water cycle of, like, evaporation and rain here. Where's the pressure coming from? This kind of implies that they... well, there's no way to know, is there? I was gonna say that this implies they got this far and installed a light, but they would have a line, surely. Waiting here, so you can go back out. This is way dangerous to go this deep without any kind of guideline. So I think it's probably naturally generated as well. I guess you should look out for holes in the floor. If there's holes in the ceiling like that, they probably go somewhere. Oh, that's cool. They put a ladder here to help you get out. That's a good detail. Invisible ladder. So knife may have been created anomalously, so they didn't evolve here. They're just kind of placed. That's two. You think the place is in your mind, but not in an imaginary way. It's just like... oh, that's interesting. It's not like a physical place necessarily, but like... you had an anomalous thought, and now your perception is this. Whoa. I just tried to push shift to crawl like in Minecraft, so I didn't fall in the hole, and I just sprinted towards the hole. Because shift is sprint. That's the hole into the water room, I bet. Seems like it would make sense. Yeah, but what if instead of proceeding, I turned to the right and became a shadow monster man? This is good. Having just a weird thin hole. You could make it go real deep too. Radiators. Oh, that's good detail. The outlets are different. Oh, it's got both. It has American outlets and it has, I think those are European outlets. So I guess it's not consistent in terms of like a regional architecture. I wonder if they have two different like frequencies of electricity going through those. What's that called? Voltages. Two parallel electrical lines for everything. I feel like if all these radiators were running, this room would be crazy hot. It'd be like boiling in here. Just a carpeted heat room, like a sauna. wonder if I'm supposed to go down that hole. I guess I'll try it. Well, no. Falling... That seems like a terrible idea, doesn't it? At this point, I still could theoretically find my way back. But if I fall down the hole, then I can't. If they have different lines, then why is the hum the same for all the lights? Maybe all the lights are on one circuit and the radiators are on the other one. I don't think there's electricity either. No wiring. They're just magic. Oh. I mean, I can't tell if that's more or less likely than spontaneously generating functional electrical lines. It's true that there's no power source as well. Or maybe there is, and it's just an infinite distance away because the place is infinitely big, right? There is one, but you'll never reach it because it's forever away always. Concrete floor, I think. This stuff on the ground is interesting. Because it's like papers. Either someone brought that in there or it generated there. It wasn't... It's not like this was a used place where it would get messy. Way back in, way back in. Not way down to paradise. And soon I will be free? What does that mean? What if you do if you turn this corner in Pig City? I would laugh. I would be very happy for the Pig City. Because it kind of fits in just the very samey nonsense, but it's also Pig City. See, this is like... It's easy to assume that someone came here and wrote this. But it might just be generated as well. I don't imagine the population density is very high in here. Unless they came from the same door that I did. But this seems kind of close to the entrance to be going crazy. There's a stack of ceiling tiles as well, but there's none missing, so I took them from somewhere else for some reason. When you see a pig sitting, that's a pig city. Pig room is a frightening concept. Hey, at least we'd have food. The ground's made of bacon. Bring it to the radiator room, warm it up. Go to that water room, have a drink. Do you think if you were born in a world like this and you just lived in it, you would develop some kind of better pathfinding ability? Like, better memory for how to navigate inside a building? Because people just have, like, a natural sense of landscapes, right? But if there are no landscapes, it's all just building. I feel like you would start to develop a different way of telling directions. Just mentally. Is that a map? How would life evolve in the infinite McDonald's? It sounds nonsensical, but if there's like energy, there's food, water, probably. Oh god. Then it might. Good sleep, turtle. So that's what unlimited bacon means. This is it! Unlimited bacon, but no games. If they're infinite in all directions, taking a random walk in 3D will rarely ever make the starting point again. Yeah. And statistically, you're never gonna run into someone else. Like, what are the chances? You appear in a random spot in an infinite dimension, right? You're never gonna cross paths with anywhere anyone else has ever been. Even if it's existed for all of history, there's like billions of years of animals appearing here. You're never gonna appear somewhere they've been. Every backrooms is personalized. You're seeing your own copy. Your own little section that's never been observed before. Device. There's also some misleading things because, like, oh, this looks similar to the starting area, so you can assume, like, oh, I must be closer to the starting area. But it might not be. It might just be a duplicate. I got a 0-point energy field manipulator. Use the 0-point energy field manipulator to dislodge panels. Why would I dislodge panels? Is there some merit to be had for doing that? Unless they all have the same entry point. Well, if they had the same entry point, you would be running into a lot of corpses, right? You have the opposite problem. Instead of having no evidence of anyone else ever, you'd have everyone else ever. You'd be running into dinosaur bones. I wonder if that's supposed to be a map of this room. I hope not. I'm gonna use the gravity manipulator. Dislodge. Huh? Dislodge 4 tiles. Why? Why would I do that? It told me to. I guess I could go down. I don't really want to go down. I don't like this. I don't think this makes any sense. I think this was not placed here but generated and then doesn't have any real purpose. That sign was not created with any kind of intent behind it. Painter's tape. It's interesting, it's hard to tell if this wallpaper texture is just glitching out or if it's supposed to be warped like that. Oh, this is good. Have a nice nap. Oh, never mind. There's a vent. Can't be napping somewhere with a vent like that. Look at guys crawling out. You need a little dead-end area. You're gonna take a good nap. Like this? Decent, but it's a little too wide. Now this is good. Here's a good nap spot. You close this door. You got a sound warning if anyone's coming, you nap right here. Hell yeah. Well, you also have to consider the commute. How far is Peak City? How far is the food and water in the radiator room? I'm not doing that. Oh. Soccer ball in the floor. Football. John Madden. Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, question mark. Yeah, having directions in an infinite space would be interesting, but as long as you stick to a localized center point and everything is relative to that, then you should be okay. You shouldn't really be planning on someone coming across you while you're sleeping. You know, you're right. I hadn't even considered, like, obviously there's no one here. Obviously you're never gonna run into anything. But if you're sleeping, you gotta have a nice spot. I feel like that even, like, in my house. Like, in real life, there's, like, chances of someone showing up, I guess, are more than they are in the back rooms, but... Listen, if you want to be comfy, you gotta be in control. These are the same thing. All you gotta do to be comfy is have a nice security place. Having things clipping into the ground is interesting. I'm having trouble articulating why I think this is odd, but it seems kind of out of place. I guess it's because, like, it kind of implies that the walls are placed first or something, and then these are considered separate as, like, this is table, this is ball, this is couch. And then it can place them in each other. Whereas I imagine the previous rooms are just kind of generated wholesale, you know? Like whatever is responsible for creating it doesn't differentiate between the walls and the chairs and stuff. It's just making shapes. Yeah? You having a good time there, chair? My interpretation is that you never get tired or hungry. You can't sleep and you never die of hunger. You just walk forever. Oh god. So it's hell. It's hell. I guess I'll, take this chair. No, you know what? I'll put it in with the other chair. Maybe it's lonely. I just noticed this chair is fucking tiny, also. Look how small. There you go. Go in there. I feel like they weren't that small when I walked in here. It could feel like hell, but it's just a thing that's there. Yeah. Like Earth. I guess it's more like a limbo. Although a lot of mythologies have like the, oh, if you're good you get the good stuff, if you're bad you get the bad stuff, if you're neutral you get nothing, limbo. But that's torture. Like that's not a neutral outcome. Having a limbo is just a mini hell. But there is some comfort in, even if you were just, like, permanently alive wandering around in here, you would go brain dead pretty fast. Like, no stimulus. You wouldn't, remain sane enough to really have any kind of feelings or thoughts for long. Yeah, when I said it was a hell, I didn't mean like, oh, it's a punishment. I just meant like, oh, that sucks. Because it is just a thing in a place. Don't like it? Try a new place. At a different time. Unless limbo is nothingness and you also can't feel anything. Well then, that's just death. You're just dead. I guess that's fine. It's less torture. I think I'm backtracking. But I ran into a dead end in that clipping room. There's holes I could jump down. I don't really want to jump in a hole. I did that for 4.5 billion years. I'm fine with doing it some more. Yeah. I suppose. It must have been longer than 4.5 billion, right? The universe isn't that new, is it? There's probably nothing up there, but I'm curious what would happen if I nuke up my way up. How did I get in here? Is radio room a back dead end? Huh. Oh. Okay, I got stuck for a second. If the universe is only 14 billion years old and Earth is 4.5 billion, then it's like right at the start of the universe, huh? Like pretty close. It's only like a 3 times duration difference from being at the start. If that makes any sense. I have a lot of thoughts about this stuff, but I feel like I can't articulate any of them. The words aren't forming coherently. It's like when I'm in a shower and I'm thinking about it, then you can coherently word. But in the moment, you cannot. I think I'm just gonna be lost here for a while. I'm not sure. See, with things like this, at what point do I go to the next map? Because getting lost forever is kind of the point of this, but it's also boring. How canon do I want to be with it? Should I just spend a quick eternity or two? A while. I got news for you. Yeah. Yeah. Let me be in denial for a while. What if I'm actually here, and I'm just, like... my brain is conceiving of this as a video game, and I'm talking to a chat that doesn't exist, in order to, like... reframe it as something I'm less afraid of? Oh. Is it square? If it's boring now, I'll see you in a few 100,000 years. Well, the thing is, like... with the thing I said, you would just be brain dead before long. If you just no stimulus... even if you're just in, like, a dark room for, like, a year... you're basically dead, even if you're alive. Mentally speaking. There's just no mental activity happening. It's odd to think about, but you can't mentally sustain yourself in isolation. Oh, we're back here. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna try jumping down that hole. Best case, it kills me. I could also jump into one of these. Close this door behind me. Can't be rude in the back rooms. Alright, let's see. It's in the hole. It's me! I'm in the hole! Well. That's forever. This is the problem with going in a hole. You can't go back out of a hole. It's a lot easier to go down. Oh, it's curl time. Oh, it's comfy time. Holy. It is pretty holish. Alright. Oh, I think this is like a continuation. BR Pitfalls. Probably made by the same person because it has the same nomenclature. Wonder why they had hazmat suits. I guess it's probably just out of an abundance of caution, but... I don't know. Those things can't be cheap, right? Spring 1990X. Clyde Jones, Project KV-31 Supervisor. Yeah, it's definitely the same. Because KV-31 was on that last map as well. I wonder who that is. I think that's like the person who made the maps, like dad or something. Not now, but at some point I want to go through horror maps multiplayer style. Oh yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Especially because like in multiplayer things wouldn't be that scary, you just laugh at it. Is that a real guy? The lighting is very art. There's red on the right and blue on the left. I never got the chance to explore that side of things when Gmod blew up. Yeah, I have basically never played Gmod before now. Doing this. It's kind of a shame, but I never did multiplayer stuff. I bought the game in like 2013, but never played it. I missed the golden age. Vertical expansion. Contact layout analysis at force beneath the sliding door in L Division B. sliding floor. They're gonna make a freight elevator? Animating stuff. Odd. Back for real, because Twitch killed you twice. Ugh. Be nice to fish, Twitch. Oh. Oh, hey. This is the same. Okay. Odd. 3 handles, huh? I appreciate that they made a custom animation for that. I've already got my hazmat suit on from last time. Wonder how similar it'll be in here. So last time I followed the line, I wonder... You want to be in a time loop with retaining memories? I don't. No thanks. You can have that. I'll be good without that. If I go off in this direction, I wonder if I'll find anything. If I was making this map, I would put something like there on the ceiling. So you can't see it, but it's there. It does seem like the whole area is kind of built around the entrance. Which makes sense from a map perspective, but wouldn't make sense in a canon perspective. I'm assuming. I mean, what if it was built around the entrance? Like the origin point there is the same for your entrance and the genesis of the structure. Then it might kind of make sense for stuff to be radial outward from there, distance-based. I'd like to be in a time loop with chain members of the years 1997 to 2014. Everyone else is a time loop with me, and the same age I am now, just the physical space is in the loop. I feel like that's how you get, like, some kind of horror SCP stories. There is one like that. There's like a tape. There's a tape where if you replay it, the people in the tape experience it again, but they remember the previous loops. It was like a tape of a sports game or something, and they kept replaying it, and people like started sacrificing each other to try to get out of a loop. I think that's what you'd end up with, Fish. Yeah, the backrooms develop spontaneously in the moment they're observed and ripple outward from there. Maybe they don't even ripple outward. Maybe what's around this corner doesn't exist yet. And now it does. Whatever path I take is the only path that exists. There's again the question of mold. Would there be... Also, this tape could be placed here, but I don't see why. And wouldn't they place it around the whole thing? I think it's kind of probably a wholesale thing. Grown since it was placed? Maybe. Oh, yeah. This is a very, very dark hallway. want the Earth to just kind of stay in the time period of 1998 to 2014. I mean, would that even be different from how things are? If you have 1998 for 20 years, then you're in 20... whatever. Yeah? Like, time did pass in 1988, which is why it's not 1998 anymore. You can't have more time at the same time without necessarily it becoming a different time, you know? Does that make any sense? I want the global warming to go back. Yeah, I want a cold apocalypse. Can we have the cold apocalypse? I want some nice cold weather and I can wear big coats and scarves and stuff. I don't want hot. I want to wear a bunch of clothes all the time. Huh. Sounds like movement. Somebody in the red room? Interesting. Barred off window with some ambient music. Red room equals murder. That's true. Someone murdered a bicycle in here. You know, I kind of overlook these paintings because it's like, oh, there's paintings, that's normal. But I suppose these weren't painted by any person. There's an interesting thought there where, like, there was no human subject that's being painted. It's just mindless shapes that happen to be recognizable as a person to us. No, good luck, listen. How many % bicycle do you think you are? I would say 0. I know bicycles are made out of similar stuff that I'm made out of, but they were never formed into a bicycle and then into me, you know? It's not like iron is bicycle because bicycle is made of iron. It's squares and rectangles, you know? It's only bicycle when it's bicycle, not when it's me. Can I fit? There we go. I would take one of these couches with me. I mean, I know they're heavy and stuff. Which of these couches do you think is the comfiest? I'm gonna say least comfy, probably this one. It's fancy and all, but I imagine this thing just being like hard. I think the gray one in the middle is the most comfy. Yeah, that's a good contender. Red is the comfiest. This one? It could be. It could be. I was thinking, I was leaning towards this one actually because I had there was an apartment I lived in that had a couch like this that I slept on for a few years. And it was a very good couch. This was like the perfect height where I would have like my shoulders here and my head up on the thing. It was like a perfect little pillow height. Oh, it was great. Barely shallower than you thought? Oh, but consider this as to the bike question. When you interact with something, some atoms might switch places with yours. Huh. Well, it's been a long time since I've interacted with a bicycle. I think I've probably deposited all the bike atoms that I've collected. Although I might have been collecting them from other places, like multiple degrees of separation. Kind of rocking on the white style couch. This one? There's no way. This is like the couch in a funeral home where you have to sit for a long time, but it's just awful. This is like a no nap zone kind of couch. A couch that you can't even sleep on. What kind of couch is that? Isn't the one I like just a color swap with the gray one? Yes. But the brownish texture has a nostalgia to it. Oh, you're sitting on a white couch in the real life. I see, I see. I feel like at this one I would just end up rolling off onto the floor. Which isn't so bad, but that's a consideration. This one, too many pillows. I kinda hate throw pillows. They're called that because I throw them. I get on the couch and I throw them across the room because they're useless to me. They just take up my couch space. Oh, is this the freight elevator they were talking about? Doesn't seem particularly functional. Maybe it's just like that. I think I can't fit through that room, so I'm just gonna go down. What a thrill. Waving would be horrible for side sleeping. True. I'm always a side sleeper too, so not for me. See, one might assume that this is a artificial like storage area that they built right next to the freight elevator for convenience, but it's too deep for that. I think it generated... Oh shit, free hat. Sweet. Which side? See, I've never had a preferred side though. I always swap sides. I do a lot of rolling. I'm very mobile. Just like real Suburbia, it's full of trash. America hat. What if America was a hat? Oh. It would launch you. This kind of fence reminds me of Call of Duty. I think it was Black Ops. There was a map that I played a lot that had this. All I remember is hiding behind this fence a lot. And poking up to shoot people. Welcome, but it's like backwards. I wonder if you flip that over, would it be the right way around, or is it only written on one side? Nuketown, I think so. Here we have a house buried in the wall. Walking straight into the kitchen like this is a bit odd, but not unheard of, I guess. It all seems very coherent. I think that should be the front door, though. Oh shit, they got the fish. Oh, it doesn't work. Sad. I wonder if those fruits are fresh or real, or if they're just like plastic. I'll my house is that if you enter the bathroom and it goes in the kitchen. Huh, I guess this is Fish's house then. Thanks for having me over, Fish. Can I take one of your knives? For no reason in particular. This is interesting. Having this kind of... These cars come off to me as like an addition. These fireplace things. They're like... The house wasn't designed to have it, but you just put it there. So having one of these on like a brick section that was designed to be placed there kind of feels odd to me. Why is there so much booze? Yeah. There's Jack Daniels. Oh, there's pills as well. What do we got? Little blue ones? Oh, sorry. Got pills and alcohol. Oh, I smashed it, sorry. God, I'm just wrecking everything. I need to get off this table. I'm sorry. Okay. I wonder who that is, like in real life. Oh, there's Jeebus. We got Jeeber. Oh, I killed him. Sorry. He'll be back. Don't worry about it. You know, at some point, all these people will be dead. They might already be. What do you think are the chances that this map, like, outlives the actual photographs that it's based on? So this is the last photo of these people is in this map? The last record that these people ever existed? Unless they're AI. Yeah. I'm hoping they're not. That's a shame. I used to like to be able to see... Whoa, what the fuck? I just looked at it and it made a very loud sound. Neuron activated. Anyway, I used to like looking at the pictures of families in like games and stuff of people. I was being like, oh, I wonder who that is. I wonder how they got here. But I guess AI has kind of ruined that because they might just be fake. This is a nice bedroom. I like this room a lot. Having that angled thing somehow on the angled ceiling makes it very comfy. I never had a place with an angled ceiling. But it's a nice vibe. I like to get squished in the ceiling in the corner there. Oh, anglerfish. That's a female anglerfish. You can tell because of the way it is. And there's a ray. And a star. And that guy. And a marriage. There's a strange fish. I don't know that species. It feels like a grandma bed. Like the texture on the sheets feels very grandmotherly. I think I had this exact alarm clock at some point growing up. Oh, I killed it. It's wrecking everything. If this were Skyrim, this is where you'd find like 1 ruby and 10 gold. In that little lockbox. What is going on with this picture? Oh, fuck. Come on. There's something up with this one. This one's not quite looking right. Fuck. Okay. I guess it's a painting? But the face is all fucked up. More booze? Oh, that's a good keyboard. You know those old keyboards where it's all rounded and weird? Classics. Although having a computer up on the desk is odd. It should be like down here, right? I guess maybe there's not enough knee space. If I had a computer in front of a bed like this, I would just always be in the bed. Sleeping, watching stuff, you know? But then I'd run into the problem where, like, I sleep on my side, so I'd just be looking at the wall, right? And I'd have to strain my neck to look at the actual screen. That's why when I floor sleep, and I'm watching stuff on the computer and I'm sleeping on the floor, I'm not facing like this, I'm sideways. I'm facing like this way, and I look over at the screen. Well, on my side. Optimal. Optimal. You gotta learn that optimal tech. Locked. I know that's a dead end, and the door is locked because you're not supposed to go in there, but I want to, so, excuse me for a second. Oh, yeah. Now that's what I was hoping for. Fantastic. This is a good spot right here. Nice. Okay. Back into the bounds. That thing glows. Let's walk around out there. I think I'll fall. If I step out, I'm pretty sure I'll just fall. Oh, no, I can't. There's a wall. It's transparent, but solid. Anyway, this thing glows. Can I break it? No. Boring. Oh, light. Huh, that's a good detail. Oh god. That's bad. That's an awful texture for that to have. I opened that door and I was like, oh, disease, flesh, something is wrong here. It's just sunflowers. Okay, I forgot I have a gas mask on. How does the background generate? It always bothered me that we see no graves. I guess there's a lot of possible human constructions that you could see. Chances of seeing any particular building are kind of rare, right? Like, this is a shower, but then it leads to a concrete room with a chair in it. Which oh, I can go. Okay, cool. We make a lot of graves, true. Everybody makes one. Well, almost everyone. This kind of chair seems like it would be comfy enough that I would want to curl up on it, but then not facilitate curling very well, so then I'd be disappointed. A lot of people actually have 2 or 3 gates. Why? They're not using them? How? Why? Who bothered to make that for them? Unless it's like a pyramid, like they're the ancient pharaoh. Oh, it's the ceiling nipple. My room when I was growing up, my bedroom had a ceiling nipple style light. I would say the average person has above 1 graves. No, I think the average person has less than 1 because there's a lot of people who have 0. Whoop. Sorry. Oh shit. Xbox? Hell yeah. This house is oddly coherent. Death. The Death Tarot. Xbox came free with Uno, so if you have Uno, you have an Xbox for free. Oh shit! It's the Death guys from the Tarot. I love this game. This map is very detailed, I like that. Oh, Etch-a-Sketch. My mom used to do like very incredibly detailed art in Etch-a-Sketch. And then I would always be upset when she shakes it and gets rid of it, and it's like, there you go, it's gone. Like, no, it's art, no, don't destroy it. How? I don't know. It's just pure skill. This is a very Death Tarot flavored room. Which doesn't make much sense for backrooms, I think. Oh, sorry. Because I think the Death Tarot is supposed to represent, like, change. Not necessarily dying, but, like, something changes. And the backrooms is forever unchanging. It's kind of the opposite. From this you could kind of imply maybe 3 people live here. Although... No, there's 2 beds. Yeah, 2 beds and then 1 in here. So 3 people. Probably 2 children and 1 parent. Metamorphosis, yeah, change is the real meaning. People having multiple graves. Oh, hey! Can I go? Oh, I can go in this oddly round vent. Can we please look at the keyboard? Sure. I'll exit the vent and look at the keyboard for a minute. High quality speakers. So high quality it says it twice. Or does that say something for kids? Hang on. Piano for kids! Does it have a MIDI port on the back? I can't tell. Oh! Okay, calm down. Calm down, keyboard, calm down. After we look at the keyboard, can we look at the keyboard? Shh. This one again? Yeah, sure, we can look at it more. This thing is awesome. I'd steal it if it came back backgrounds. Yeah. I used to want to learn how to play, like, piano, but then it would hurt my wrists doing, like, notes that are far apart. It was fun, though. Okay, Rice wants to look at the other one. Okay, but then we're leaving. After I look at this keyboard. There you go. Well, look at those extra round buttons. Those are good. You know, one of those opens like AOL, right? One of them puts the computer to sleep. There's always a little moon button that puts the computer to sleep. Oh, so good. That's a classic keyboard. But this thing like glows, but kind of shitty. Like you can clearly see where the lights are through the transparent plastic. Classic. This, having the shoes here kind of implies that this is a main entrance exit, but it's just chair. Honestly, not the worst place to hang out. I have a button that puts me to sleep too, yeah. It's anywhere in my body if you hit it hard enough. Alright, I'm gonna go through that vent, but first... Oh, this door isn't open, huh? Oh, I'm just opening and closing these drawers. I thought I can individually control these. Wow. So much drawer space. I guess I can't open this door. And outside there's creepy old paintings. Alright, vent time. Coraline, yeah. I'm in my other back rooms. Well, this is bad. Crunch time. Oh. That's a good thing to greet you right at the bottom. It's fine. It's highly unlikely that anyone actually died here. It's just generated. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Let's see what's down here. Having like a life preserver float thing in just a random dry house is odd image, as well as having a lot of empty picture frames. Notice, no eating or drinking in this area specifically. This right here, no eating or drinking. Now this is an excellent sleep spot, if not for the light. It's a little too bright, but it's a nice little hole that you have to crawl into. Comfy spot. The couch looks good as well. I don't know how good that couch would be for sleeping, but it would be a good sitting couch. A good video game couch. I can't pick up these bones, which is odd. I want to play with them, but I can't. Not even the arm. Or is that a leg? I think that's a leg. I think it's a hip. Oops. Water heater. Oh no, I'm blocked. Sad. There's more bones, there's books. I could totally fit through there. You could fit through there so easy. Ugh. Hang on, didn't I jump down a giant hole to get here? How do I go back? Is this the end? Is this the end of me? Perhaps the vent hole was a mistake. Oh! It does open. I tried it the first time, but it didn't open. Why is it closing so slowly? Is this really how long it takes to close? I guess it doesn't go all the way. This type of chair is very good. I had a computer chair that was like this for a while. Having no armrest was odd, but the shape of the back of it was very good. Like net. No, not you. Just books. This feels like a... There's music. I was gonna say this feels like a science room in a fancy school. It's a waiting room outside. Not enough Bunsen burners for that? Yeah, maybe. This kind of thing feels like a college, like a university thing. They love to have these weird little private sitting areas for you to work at. Not in a classroom, but just around. Which, I like them. I used to nap on these a lot. You're probably noticing a theme with my my reviews of every object is how good it is for napping. Well, these were good for napping, okay? I would put my backpack on the table and I would lean over it and then I would have a nap and it was good. It's an important characteristic of every object is how nappable. How suitable is it for nap time? Here we keep our brick. If you ever want some bricks, we keep them in there. It's actually a whole room full of bricks. It's actually quite large, but it's so full that you can't really see how big the room is. These chairs suck. These chairs only exist in like doctor waiting rooms, and they're bad. And they've always got like a concerning stain on them, you know? You had something concerning going with you. Why were you uncontrollably napped on the big table in woodshop during woodshop? Yeah, I'm kind of like that with every class that I've ever been in. I never sleep better than when I'm during a class. Microwave. I think this microwave would not work. I don't think there's any power. This couch. Let's see. How good is this couch? It's probably a pretty good couch, but having the back be like this smooth line instead of a distinct armrest and backrest, I think I don't prefer as much. I like the distinct two shapes more than the one smooth shape. Yeah, the school was just sleep through class, go to the next class, sleep through it, and repeat. Yep. I would sleep. I went to bed like religiously at 9 every night, 9 p.m. And then I would sleep like 10 hours. Well, more like 9. More like 9 hours. And then I would sleep on the bus to the school. And I would pass out in every class, even when I tried to stay up. And I'd sleep in lunch, and I'd sleep in the independent block. And then I'd sleep on the bus on the way home. And I'd nap after school, and then go to bed again at 9 p.m. And it was awful. I hated it. It wasn't awful. I did hate it, because it used all of my time. But it made school difficult. And obviously I never did any clubs or anything. Or went outside. I just napped. All of my time is nap. Oh, here we're having some kind of seminar. A meeting of the minds is occurring in this room. We've got 6 ghosts sitting in a circle talking, and a 7th ghost. Ejected. Dejected. Plotting revenge. Those other 6 ghosts are talking about all their plans for the world, and the 7th ghost is like, no, it's not how it's gonna be. I know what's really gonna happen. They don't know my plans. Because they removed me from the circle. No, I'll never know. These chairs are probably quite good. I think these chairs are for watching movies in. These are movie chairs specifically. I feel like it should have a cup holder. Although I'm kind of glad it doesn't, because that means this side thing here, the armrest can be softer. But it's a highly suitable movie chair. I would lay down in this so that my head is on one of these armrests and my feet are on the other one when I watch a movie. Oh, secret room. Behind the bookshelf. This is again reminding me of high school. Our high school was having construction, so a lot of the hallways were like half of it was being constructed on at a time. So it was cut in half with these temporary walls, and it had like unpainted temporary surfaces, and it was just super tight like this and dark. Like this is what my high school hallways looked like for a while. And there was no room for people to go both two ways, so it would like naturally generate into a one-way hallway of just the flow of people could only push in one direction. You would try to walk the other way and you just get pushed back out because people would just crush you. Oh shit, this thing. Everybody had this thing, right? Not just me. Mine wasn't this exact layout, but it was similar, I think. I think I remember I had one of these in my room for a while, and then it got moved to some other room and I was upset about it. But I was a child, so I didn't like consider that I could just like pick it up and put it back in my room. I was like, oh no, someone moved the rug, that means it's permanently lost to me. I'm gonna go the other way first. Because we got more chairs to review. Oh, it's a lot of duplicate chairs. This one's pretty good. I like the pattern on the back of it. I think I would like to sit on this one and you like sit sideways curled up. So your legs are over here and your back is up like that. And I would lean to my left onto the back. I thought you'd use that chair. Exit. I fucking doubt it. I mean, I guess it's an exit to this room. I'm going back and forth. But I want to look at this. Is that Hebrew? But American outlets. Do they have outlets like that? I don't think they do. Okay, this is awful. Just bare wood on the armrests? No. Terrible, terrible, terrible. You can't even lie down because you bang your head on it. You get a D in couch design. See, these storage cubicles are cool, but how would you possibly reach the high ones? And also, why is there a singular foot? What is that called? What is this? It's a foot. It's a shoe. Yes, it's a shoe. Thank you, Rice. I'm gonna tidy up. I'm gonna put this away. Sorry, this has to get done. Somebody's gotta do it. The backrooms entities aren't gonna clean up their place. Things seems like this would have a stepladder nearby. The back rooms. That's what happens if a dog goes in the back rooms. Make it nice and clean. Photos of places that might not exist. Oh, there's more. Oh, no, I'm not cleaning anymore. I forget where. Someplace I am nostalgic for had a trash can like this. And I spent an odd amount of time interacting with this trash can. For some reason. I don't remember what context it was that I just had a lot of interaction with this trash can. Can we take the copy machine? I really want a proper machine, but people won't help you move it. Sad. In school, in like elementary school, I was a very problematic child. And one of the few things that would get me to behave is they would let me do copies for them. Like, I didn't want to sit in class, but I would do copies because I like the machine, I like watching it work, and I like the sound it makes, and I like the warm paper. So, I would do a lot of copying. And printing stuff for the teachers. The worm papers are really good, yeah. More shitty church pew style couches. This plant is good, but it's kind of too much pot. Like the pot to plant ratio is not that good. It should be shorter. If you have a potted plant and the plant is pot, is it a potted pot? And then it's a pot to pot ratio, but it's not necessarily 1-to-1. Much to think about. Sorry. A pseudo outside. This on the walls is Skulk from Minecraft. It looks like stars, but it's actually alive. I wonder if there's a chimney that goes up, or if it's just solid. I can't get an angle to see. There's a house in there. Washing machine. This is good. I like this. This is wonderfully nonsensical. Oh man, I would have had a lot of fun with an RC car like that back in the day. Drum set. Now that is a good couch. You can tell because it's old and lumpy and crusty and very, very used. But that's a napping couch for sure. Having the hard angle, not optimal. But a couch doesn't get this used without being worth using. Sorry, plant. I don't like leather couches. Yeah. If it's too like shiny, squeaky leather, then it's bad. But I feel like that's a soft kind. I don't know why there's a soft kind, but there is. Oh, it comes apart. I can destroy it. Whee! I just throw myself at this couch until it's decohered. Or, this isn't a couch. Everything is a couch. This couch is a drum set. Staring in strange place. That's true. Yeah. Shouldn't it be on the other side? I played drums at one point when I was a teenager. Not well, or for very long, but I did. Crunch, crunch, crunch. There's holes in the bottom of the hi-hat. Oh, yeah. It also kind of looks like it's just a single thing. There's not two things that would separate. It's interesting. A little triangular furniture thing just for a corner like that. Odd. Here we have an interior house, an interior exterior. Whoa, oh god. Huh. There's a little hole. I fell in the little hole. Good thing that wasn't deep. I like cymbals because you can fuck with them and they just make a different cool sound. I never liked cymbals because they were too loud. I hate loud noises. That's part of why I was so bad at buying drums, is because I would try to do it quietly. It's just, you can't. Oh, hell yeah. Cat stat. Cat stat. Cat stat. We got a cat stat. Cat stat. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me fix this. Shit. Oh man. Oh no. I'm being very irreverent to the cat stat. It's by mistake, I'm sorry. It's part of my natural tendency to destroy everything I encounter in Garry's mode. Oh, fuck. There we go. Here we go. You good. You good. There, here we go. Okay. Okay. Now we did a position of respect for the cat stat. There you are. Yeah, that's good. Very good. Now you can look over your grounds, your lands. From above. That's a hole. There's a lot of different ways to go. I feel like I barely saw that red skulk room. And then there's like 3 different ways to go here. I'm gonna go down this hole. Oh, never mind. No, this is a good place though. This reminds me of like a boat. I was on a small boat once where it had like a crawl space under the deck where you could crawl in, but all the walls and ceiling and floor were like soft carpeted, not carpeted, but like cushions, waterproof cushions. So when like the boat like rolls around, you would just roll around safely in there, and that was good. Can I touch it? Can I hold it? Can I break it? I would say no to all. I know I touched it, I held it, but it was for a good cause. You're supposed to review the cat stat from a distance. No touch. Definitely no breaking. I wonder if that door is real. That's right, there's all these different ways to go, but I'm like, no, I want that door. Ah, I see. It was just the entrance. I guess that makes sense spatially. Is that a light bulb? Maybe? I like this area as well. It's very good. It reminds me of like those fake neighborhoods that they apparently build for old people sometimes. Or like a bunker or something. You know, I feel like for some reason a church would have a room like this in it. I don't know why, but I feel like some church would have a side room that's just like a house inside. This feels like the kind of thing they would have. And there'd be a lot of children. Safety town. You fuck with church basement, YN. Yes. Church basement is the best place to get up to things that they would never let you do if they knew you were doing them. Like, the kind of mischief you can do in a church basement is unrivaled. Kind of by the proximity, you know? You're right under the nose of God. You can do all the best sins. There's a thrilling element of danger to doing stuff in the church basement specifically. And once the churches give them Oreos and lemonade. Damn, I wish I had Oreos and lemonade. No. I never fed children. I used to bring goldfish with me in a little plastic bag because I would snack. Snack in the church during the church things. These chairs, these tall chairs, I don't know why, they feel like a dentist to me. Like a dentist's office would have these. It doesn't make any sense, because you'd have to be like lying down in a dentist chair to be dentisted on. But this chair has the vibe of dentistry. Barber? No, barbers always have those low black leather chairs that rotate with like the foot bar too. Each of the ones. Garbage and adjustable chairs. That makes sense. I've never seen them actually adjust it. No, you know what they always do? I'm just now realizing that they always adjust the chair when you get a haircut. I kind of just... I'm always so busy with putting the thingy around your neck that I never really noticed. But they do that, huh? They stand behind you and adjust the chair. I always thought they were just kind of like pushing it. They're establishing dominance. You're sitting in the chair and they're just standing behind it like... just to get back at you. Oh hey, somebody to kill. I love doing this. 10,000 years dungeon. Yeah. Fun fact about these kinds of fire extinguishers. They don't have any kind of special parts in them. People wonder how these work. It's literally just a glass thing, and if it gets too hot, it breaks, and then water comes out. There's just a heat-sensitive, fragile thing blocking water. So that if it gets too hot, it'll break and then water comes out. It's very manual. This is where you keep the secret things. This is where you keep the dark things that can't be kept too close to anything else. In this winding hallway. Or else they would corrupt your other wares. June 7th, 2015. Valued chat. Huh. This feels like a custom asset somebody made for this. Oh, I sneezed. Anyway, this feels like somebody actually drew this on paper and then scanned it in. 10 years ago, huh? That one's dated in 2015 as well. It's like a scene of a lighthouse, but it's also got this random spiral, like a golden ratio thing on the front of it. And it looks like it's being taken from like in a branch of a tree. Like you're up in a tree looking down at it. It's an odd perspective to have. Cyclops. Yeah, sure is. I think that's a date in the top right. I can't read it, but I bet it's 2015. I guess from this we can conclude that the person who made this map is probably younger than me. These are their like childhood drawings, you know? 2015. The branch is definitely an Emperor's New Groove reference. I haven't seen that in years. I don't remember. Don't remember what that's referring to. This nook here, if there wasn't a radiator in it, I would want to be up here. Like I would have a nice... I know I keep saying this, but a nap spot. Being slightly up high is good. I had an apartment with windowsills like that, but they were up higher. Where I would climb up into the windowsill and then sleep up there. It was very good. One time I was sleeping up in a raised windowsill. Kind of like this, but higher. And then, my roommate had people over, and they came in, and they didn't notice I was there, because I was just sleeping on the windowsill. And eventually they were talking, and I said something, and they all freaked out, because they realized there was a person there the whole time. I wasn't, like, hidden at all. I think people were just so not expecting there to be a person in the window that they completely looked past me. But it's like... the entrance was on the other side, like there. Like there's a door facing me. They had to open the door and come in and walk straight towards me and then sit down on the couch like here. There's no way I feel like they should have missed me, but they did somehow. I even like waved to them. I thought they saw me the whole time because it's so improbable that it wouldn't have. But yeah, I was sitting up there because I had my I had like a pillow and blankets and a laptop and stuff all open the window, so it was good. It was like this high though. It was like that kind of depth and shape, but if it was this high. This floor sounds hollow. Like there's space under it. Bathroom with no door. This would be kind of convenient for an odd reason. The problem that happens often, I don't know if anyone else runs into this, but if you're sitting on a toilet and then you have to puke, you can't, like, jump up and spin and puke in the toilet, right? But if you had it like this, close to the bathtub, you could just lean over and do it. Gross, but practical. How often does that happen? Listen, once is enough, right? You don't have to worry about how often it happens. If it happens once, that's too many. That's why you need the double shitter. Yeah, you need the dueling toilets. No, what you really need is to just have a little bucket by the trash can. Or by the toilet. Pro tip. Have a toilet bucket. Well, that's interesting. The ceiling is like offset, and there's a radiator up there. Can I use this ladder? Not easily. Just launch myself at it. Ow. Oh, there's a figure. How very unsettling that is. Is that like a statue? A sentry. Oh, is that like a Buddha statue? Is that what that is? Got it. Facing the wall. Welcome, Curvis. Not a dead end here. It's an odd detail to place, like, out of the way like that. Compost. If you opened up those bags, do you think there would actually be compost in them, or do you think the label is completely separate from what's in there? Maybe try to open them up and it's just solid concrete, just painted like a bag. There's a few ways I could go up here. Conk. Oh, it's Conk. I feel like that statue's gonna turn around and look at me. I keep looking back at it like, you moving? You moving over there? There's a few ways I could go here. Well, this is back... Well, I say back here. There was an area similar to this earlier, but I think this is new, actually. Yeah, down there. I was talking about church basements. Now I'm up and run the windows looking down at it. I like when maps like this have continuity where you can get to places that you could only see before. And look down on places you've already been. I don't know why, but it's good. You couldn't tell from the outside that there's curtains. From down there, it looked like there wasn't. Well, this is good. Two-sided staircase. Whoa. Lagged. Did a monster just load in? Is that what that lag spike was? If I stand here for a couple seconds, is it gonna come busting in? think it smells like... I think it would be like a strong mold smell. I think if you breathed in the air here, it would feel like you're probably gonna die in like a minute. Like a very, very bad smell. Or maybe like the kind of mold smell that's oddly pleasant for some reason. Like it's a musty, obviously unhealthy smell, but it's kind of nostalgic or pleasant somehow. What are these? Oh. Like cookie cutout things? Why are they on sticks? Oh. Hound? They've got hound. With odd eyes. I don't like this. I'm gonna put this in the trash. There you go. Crayons being left. Oh, they're all like pointing towards it. I don't think this is a natural occurrence of like a child was here and draw on the wall and then drop the crayons, right? Because they're all so perfectly aligned, radially pointing towards this spot. This is way too intentional and orderly. There's anime. Somebody's drawing Cloud Strife a bunch of times. Pie chart. Don't know what that one is. Got a puzzle. Oh, you're so close to finishing it. Why do you have that corner piece like so close but not in? You know, I kind of really appreciate that they have this actually being a solvable puzzle like this. Go there. These three go there. That goes there. Like they could have just had random pieces and no one would tell the difference, but... List of spooky movies is up to like 20. Oh man. I downloaded most of them. The last time I checked anyway. What is that? There's a little piece of rot. Like something is dead here. Okay, watch like a movie every day. That's true. We should do that. That's a therapist chair. No, that's a psychiatrist chair. Something just moved. I'm gonna sit in the psychiatrist chair for a second and get a drink of water. 1 second. Email. I'm back. I was kind of expecting to come back to like a respawn screen, like a you died screen, and have to ask like what showed up and killed me while I was AFK. Oh yeah, I did also get a few extra movies that weren't on the fish list, which are a different kind. They aren't like the shitty horror movies, like the shitty old horror movies kind. They're like the nostalgic children's horror movies, like Coraline and Monster House and Nightmare Before Christmas and Pan's Labyrinth and stuff. Where it's the same kind of horror but not scary, but because it's made for kids. And nostalgia. So you can watch those as well. Oh, that's a bad couch as well. See, this pillow is trying to rectify the situation, but you know that rectangle armrest thing is going to be hard. Monster House was really scary to me as a kid. Yes, me too. That's kind of why I want to watch it again, because I want to see if it's still, like, kind of oddly actually frightening. I only watched it once as a kid. Oh. Two people in the chat have had fucked up nightmares because of Monster House. We should watch it. We have a group trauma cleansing watching Monster House as adults. I feel like having something like this in your house would be really pleasant. Even if it's not... Oh. A phone ringing? Even if it's not, like, functional. I would want to have, like, a skylight with just a slowly turning fan like that. Purely for the sake of casting this kind of shadow over the whole room. It's just like a good shadow. Whoa. Come on. There we go. I feel like this map is bigger than the last one. There's a lot of ways I didn't even go. What the hell? Danger, high voltage, unauthorized entry prohibited. That's written in, I think, Chinese. Street signs. What up? I feel like this is building up to something. Also, I would not want to brush past these. It has a kind of thematic parallel to vines in a jungle, but they sting you. They sting you with electricity. This feels, climactic somehow. I don't... Why? Is that Mao Zedong? Hello, Chairman. How'd you get in the back rooms? These are American street signs, though. The rest of this area is kind of, Chinese themed, but... It's me, Mao! Wow. That's what he would say if he's introducing himself. He'd say, it's me, Mao. He was right about hot peppers? Did he say something about hot peppers? I didn't hear his hot pepper sake. Is back like, no, it's not. This feels like the back area of a mall. Like, these hallways are what's behind a mall that you're not supposed to see. Where they carry the stuff and do maintenance. Railroad crossing. There's pedestrian lines painted on the ground. Oh. Canton Road Fire Station Substation. Canton Road. Is that a real place, I wonder? Hong Kong Limited. That says from Hong Kong. The food of the true revolutionary is the red pepper. As he can endure the red pepper is unable to fight. I was distracted by the red pepper take, but some interesting sounds happening. It's true, rice can neither fight nor handle the red pepper. You're no true revolutionary then. Sorry to tell you that. I don't think I've ever tried a red pepper. Like by itself. Unless they're talking about like bell peppers that happen to be red, but I don't think that's what they're talking about. Alderel? Alderel? There's your red reflection in this specific angle. Just any spicy pepper that's red. I've had them in foods, but never just straight out. We moved back to behind the Mao Shrine. Red ones are typically more spice. Why is that? Why, is there any kind of real evolutionary reason why red peppers are more spicers? Or is that like a misconception? I could see it being a misconception where there's like green or white peppers that are just as spicy, but people expect them to be red. I know it's like carrots weren't originally orange, they were originally purple. But there was some royal family somewhere in the UK, I think, or like the Netherlands or something. Well, carrots were originally purple, but they bred them to be orange because their family color was orange. And now everyone just expects carrots to be orange, even though it's fully artificial. I mean, they do grow that way, but it's artificially selected to be carrots that grow that way. Have you seen the TikTok influencer that claims carrots are poison? No, I have not. I saw like the counter effort towards the World War II thing that carrots give you good eyesight. There's counter lies happening. So that the public perception of carrots will equal out to be average again. Zap zap. I'm really curious what that voice says in that audio you can hear. I'm getting kind of tired. I'm feeling the urge. I was sitting here listening to this and looking at the shadow spinning and I was like, oh. Nap time. I know I just woke up before the stream, but I'm like, oh, you know. I could go for a nap, I think. It's kind of a shame because I'm having a lot of fun, but I also... the momentum has left me. I guess I could just have it be a short stream today. I think I would like to stream more often, not necessarily for longer each time. So having a nice nap now wouldn't necessarily be against my interests there. The seeds are peppers digested by mammals but not birds. So they're vowed to be spicy because birds don't have spice receptors. Huh. You know, I never realized how that worked. Perhaps put on the anti-alien alarm to wake you up. No duende, no machinito. No aliens. I'm not waking up anymore though. I'm still sleepy. I'm still comfy. Just look where I am right now. I'm at 95 health and I am ready to nap. You could get your legs dangling off the edge here. It's such a good spot. Ah. You know, I could just like fall asleep with the stream still on. I'm not going to, but I could. I could just nap here and then wake up and keep going at some point. Like, alright, I'm back. I wouldn't even have to go AFK because I could fall asleep right here in this chair. Redeem sleep. Okay. I'll be reasonable and sleep when I'm tired. I don't snore though, I can't do that. I don't know how I would snore, because you have to be asleep to snore, right? And it either happens or it doesn't. You can't make it happen or make it not happen. Redeem Hound? No. For several hours too early for Hound, and also I refuse. I'll get enough of them during the day. Okay. A short stream today, but a good one. I'm very practiced at fake snoring. So like you're fake asleep, you're not actually asleep. Because there's no way you can fake snore while actually asleep. Because you're asleep, you can't do anything. You can't do shit while you're sleeping, except for sleep and dream. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll stream again soon, like tomorrow. I want to stream more often, like I said. But yeah, it will either be Garry's mod or Yuminiki or like PlayStation games or something, maybe Outer Wilds, I don't know. Probably Garry's mod. I'm enjoying Garry's mod. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching.